Welcome to Tuesday Tips with Dr. Latanya Hughes and Shanae Jordan, where we share our thoughts on different topics to help you be the best version of you possible so you can spread lots of love and light. Let's see what we're talking about this week. Thanks for watching.
Welcome to another Tuesday Tip. And it's Black History Month, y'all. If y'all don't know, you know now.
Yeah.
In the United States here, it is Black History Month. And we have decided that we are going to just highlight Black excellence all month. So just make sure you're following us. We're posting, little known Black history facts and that kind of stuff, and just uplifting and encouraging, just Black excellence. And today we are going to talk about just history in the making, all kinds of Black girl magic. I love it. I did not watch the Super Bowl. Let me just be clear.
I didn't either.
Be clear. I'm that cold. I'm with Cat. Okay. I have not watched the Super Bowl, and I don't know when, but I did not watch the Super Bowl. I didn't watch NFL all year. So,
I'm not a football person, so I definitely didn't watch. Yeah.
But I get Essence in my email. And I saw this article about this young lady, and I was just like, oh, this is all kinds of Black girl magic. And her name is Antoinette Toni Harris, and she wants to be the first female in the NFL. And what caught me about the article was the fact that she was in Toyota's Super Bowl commercial. And so that made me want to read this article because I was extremely intrigued by, first of all, I'm intrigued by the fact that she's 22 years old and she's killing it. Like, she's already killing it. It's not, we've heard and seen other women talk about being competitive, and, that's a good thing, She's 5'7" and was the homecoming queen at her high school. First of all, that dispels the myth that you can't be girly and nasty. That's a lie, because clearly, and she's gorgeous.
Yes, she is.
In there anyway, but she was featured in Toyota's RAV4 commercial for the Super Bowl this year, and like I said, it really kind of, the article intrigued me because I was like, oh my God, this is all kinds of Black girl joy. Like, I'm just in love with this. And okay, 5'7". What I got to do with anything? She's killing the game. She is an East Los Angeles College free safety. And she actually developed her interest for football when she was 6 years old, watching her cousin on the field. Representation matters. That's why we always say representation matters, because what you see, you feel like you can become. She saw her cousin. She watched her cousin on the field when she was 6 years old, and she's been playing ever since. This girl's so good. She's been offered four scholarships to National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics is one of them. Girl is bad. She's bad. Okay, she's a bad man. Hey. Okay, I'm sorry. So but I really loved just reading about her in this write-up in Essence, because it talks about her determination, and that's something that we can all learn from. I don't care if you're Black, white, female, male, whatever, whether you're in the United States or halfway around the world. It takes a great deal of determination, especially as a woman, to push through a male-dominated industry, especially a sport like football. And we're not talking about soccer. Okay?
Yeah.
This is American style football with the pigskin that they throw up in the air that Colin Kaepernick is kneeling about. Okay. And you've got to know that she's had some challenges along the way. I mean, this ain't I mean, come on, a female playing football. You know, you're trying to go. You know, first thing gonna tell you, you need to go play flag football or some other thing. You watching, you're half naked and all this kind of stuff. But she like full on cleats, pads, everything. Like anybody, like a full on NFL player. And you know, I think what's keeping her like, we probably have heard it, and especially in the African American community and the Black community, is she's spiritually grounded. She talks about God in this article, and what keeps her, and she, you know, that helps her overcome the negativity, because she's got naysayers, and that's one thing about it. Like, you gonna always have naysayers, and Black people especially, we got naysayers.
Yep.
All
the time. Yeah.
But you can't allow those naysayers and all that negativity to really kind of permeate and get through. You have to tell yourself, you know, positive things, and that you are going to make it regardless of what it is. And you got to be mentally tough. You've got to, you know, kind of push your way through and do what you have to do. You know, but I'm telling you, this girl is bad. I mean, they this is one of those don't call us, we'll call you. They call her.
Yeah.
They call her. She a bad mama jamma. Y'all need to know this girl.
They've been looking at her.
Toni Harris. That girl is not playing. She ain't playing no games. And what I also love about it, Shanae and I were talking about it offline, is that you know, her boyfriend plays football as well, but he's so supportive of her.
Yeah.
I just, you know, I think that's great. And I don't know what else to tell y'all other than y'all just need to get into this Black girl, this Black girl joy, because it's all that.
Yeah. And I mean, and definitely with her boyfriend, you know, supporting her. That's what we always say, to have a good support team, a good support system with you, behind you, that's going to encourage you, regardless of what your dreams, your aspirations are. I mean, you could be anything. This is the definition of, what do you want to be when you grow up? She said, I want to be an NFL player.
Right.
You know, that, and I think that is so awesome that her boyfriend does support her, because like Dr. Hughes said, it's a sport that is predominantly just all males.
Right.
So, you know, we're already going through, you know, equality in the regular, you know, workspace. So just to think of what she has to go through, the negativity, the comments, you know, people saying, well, you know, why don't you do this? And no, I don't want to do that. Right. If I wanted to do that, then I would have done that. But that's not what I want to do. So I think that's awesome. Always have people that's with you, that's behind you, that's supporting you, that's always uplifting you and telling you, yes, listen, girl, listen, man, you can do this. Right. You can do this. You know, whatever you put your mind to do, you can do it. And I think it's awesome. And she's only 22, like 22 years old. Like, let that sink in. 22, and she's beautiful. Like, she's gorgeous. Right. So, I mean, you know, just the whole, she's breaking all kinds of stereotypes, all kinds of things. Right. Like, she's doing it. She's doing it.
I think it's amazing. And one of the things that I really hope that she does continue, because she talks about this in the article, is pursuing her college degree in criminal justice. And I really hope that she does finish that, because, you know, sometimes you go on and you play your sport and you do that, but sometimes, you know, that's, you know, your college aspirations sometimes get on the back burner. You don't always finish, or you don't always think about it. But I really hope that she gets the opportunity to do both, because that's something that people always say, oh, you can't do both. You can. Yes, you can.
You can.
Yes, you can. You can do anything that you really want to do.
Yeah.
You have to have a mind to it, because you ain't playing football 365.
Nope. Yeah.
They got some months off.
Mm-hmm.
You can take classes online.
Yeah.
Like, there's ways to achieve your goals.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to, you know, again, shut down all of that negativity and that chatter and push through. If it really means that much, if it means anything to you and you really want to do it, you'll do it.
Yeah.
And it will happen. But sometimes it doesn't, because a lot of times we let that negativity sink in. You know what I mean? It's like, but I'm gonna tell y'all, like, Black people, we're just amazing people.
We are.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, I on my personal on my page, I've been posting a lot about African empires and stuff, and just how amazing they've been, and some African queens. But I'm paying attention to a lot of the news and a lot of the current heroism that we're seeing. The woman in Chicago who put her money together, she's a broker. She put her money together and got all these. She got 30 hotel rooms for the homeless. It was going to be minus 20, minus 30, minus 40 degrees in Chicago. She put her money together, got them hotel rooms, bought toiletries, and then she did like a GoFundMe online to make sure that people help pick these people up for transportation to take them to the hotels. That's amazing. She was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I just got to do it. And she got great deals. So they like the hotels gave her great deals, like $70 a night. I don't know if y'all ever stayed in Chicago, but Chicago, you ain't getting no hotel room for no $70. I don't know what kind of, but that in itself, that was just God out. But that's the kind of stuff you just get up and do it. You have a heart to do it, and you do it, and that's the determination and drive. That's the same drive this young girl has about wanting to be the first female in the NFL. That's the same drive this woman had in Chicago, making sure that the homeless had somewhere safe to stay out of those freezing cold temperatures. That's the same determination that woman had in New York, fighting for those prisoners that was up there in that prison without it. With how you gonna let human beings go 4 days in frigid cold temperatures without electricity or hot water for 4 days? But when you are determined to shut it down and say, no, I'm determined to get a solution. I'm determined to see action, to see something happen. That's what happened. Again, same thing, Chicago. I'm determined that I'm not going to let these homeless people sleep out here in freezing temperatures and die, because that's a horrible way to die. Freezing to death is a way to die. Okay. I'm not going to let these people be out here. Let's get them somewhere safe so that they can sleep. And then make sure that they got toiletries, because you might have toiletries in the hotels do have toiletries, but I'm just saying to make sure they got toiletries on top of that, because all they're gonna give you is just like basic stuff to wash with. You're not gonna have to give you deodorant and lotion and all that kind of stuff. But she went that extra mile, and she found other people to rally behind her. That's determination. That's putting it out there and do what you got to do. That's going until I'm not stopping until I see. And this is what Antoinette Toni Harris is doing. I'm not stopping until I see. The same thing happened at New York, New Jersey, wherever that prison was, not stopping until we see. And that is just the excellence of the Black way. You call us African American, Black, Moors, African, whatever. We're excellent. We're amazing. We're awesome. To be quite honest, we are magic. I really believe we are. I'm just gonna say it. We're magic. Like
we are.
And just white people in history's past would not have been experimenting on Black people to figure out why we don't get sick, to figure out what's in our DNA that makes us so different and unique, that makes it to where, again, we don't get sick. Why are our bodies the way they are? Why do we have the resiliency it's some stuff that you just can't scientifically find out. It's not in the blood. It's in the blood of Jesus, but it's not in our blood. And you can't find that out. And so I'm being very militant Blackish, but it's Black History Month, and y'all deal with it. Y'all don't like it, you want to skip over this month's Tuesday tips, because it's how it's gonna be all month. I'm just saying.
Oh well. Like this
and Black and proud.
And just on like a more, I don't want to say real life, but like an everyday life challenges. Just think of, look at single parents, single mothers, and even if they're not single, how, they are still graduating from college, graduating from high school, and may have a child, and so often we always hear, well, if you have a child, you can't, do these things in life. Yes, you can. We see it all the time. We see babies graduating with their moms from pre-K, and they're walking across the stage together, or they have them on their hips, and that we have that strong mentality. We're like, listen, we're going to change generational curses. We're not going to continue to do the same thing over and over again. The drive that we have as African Americans is so wonderful. Like, and I'm not downplaying any other race, But
Right.
however, it is Black History Month, one. And two, you know what I'm saying? I really I love us. Okay. Like I've seen us overcome so many different things, you know, from, you know, back in the day all the way up until now.
Right.
And so, you know, that's wonderful. And what we hope that you guys understand is that you can do anything that you put your mind to,
That's
no
right.
matter what you want to do. It
That's right.
doesn't matter. If you feel like if you want to change the world, you can change the world one person at a time, just like we are trying to do.
Yeah. Start with yourself.
Start with yourself. Do
Start with
what you like to do. Do what you want to do, and don't let anybody tell you no. If that person tell you no, okay, well let me go to this door. Let me knock on this door and see what they say. If they not home, cool. Let me go down the hall and let me knock on that door. Keep doing it until someone tells you yes.
That's right.
If not, oh, build your own door. Listen, build your own door, build your own hallway, and you make it happen because it can happen.
Listen.
Obviously, with the examples that we have.
Listen, Sera GP Henson did it.
Mm-hmm.
She just
She
got
did.
her star.
Yep.
I mean, people do it all the time. I saw a video the other week of a girl getting sworn in, her daughter on her hip. She was getting sworn in. She passed the bar, and her daughter was there, but she was having a fit. She just wanted mama. She had that baby on her hip, hand up in the air, and she was swearing in. You know, you see all kinds of stuff about, you know, I'm telling you, it's just,
It's amazing.
you have to decide. It starts with a decision.
Mm-hmm.
You have to decide that come hell or high water, it don't matter what obstacles come my way, I'm doing this thing.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. Like,
Yeah.
because when you make that determination, it don't matter what the naysayers say, because all you hear is yourself saying, I'm doing this anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And if I fall and crack my face, I'm gonna fall and crack my face, but I'm falling crack my face knowing that I'm doing what I said I wanted to do.
Right. Right.
And
Yeah.
that's what matters.
It can be
That right there, that's what matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what we have for you this week on Tuesday Tips. We just really wanted to kind of share some current Black girl magic, Black girl joy, Black excellence, history in the making. We might go rewind time on the next one, but I don't know. But we just want to encourage you, and that story, that article in essence was just so profound to me, because here this young woman is 22 years old with a determination and a fire and a support system and everything that we be talking about, everything we talk about here. She's got it, and she's living proof, and she's pushing, and she's making it happen, and she's not sitting over here coming up with 57 million excuses as to why, but she's just looking at them and just saying okay, and telling assumptions, whatever, you know, not buying into assumptions, not buying into what the world says that it's possible. But she's just kind of like, nah, I ain't doing that. I'm not with that role. And you know what? Kudos to her. So hats off to the many of you out there doing the same thing that you may not make it to Essence, you may not make it on TV, you may not, but it don't matter. You doing it, you know you're doing it, and hats off to you too. You are you are the excellence that we're talking about. You are making it happen. You change happens with you. And a lot of times it happens with just you changing your mindset. When you do, man, you'll see things so much different. So Shanae, close us out. What you got?
I think you did an awesome job.
I'm always doing that, like, girl, you close us out.
Yes. But no, definitely. Like I said before, make sure you have people around you that love you, and that's going to support you. Make sure that you are doing things that's best for you, and that you stay encouraged. Encourage yourself. Like I said, like we always talked about before, don't let anybody discourage you. You always going to have you always going to have people that say no. You always going to have people say, I don't think you should do that, or have you tried this way and that way. You're always going to have people that have their own agendas about your life. If you see yourself doing it, if you feel yourself doing it, if that's something that you always dream about, if that's something that you always talk about, go for it and do it. Don't let doors close discourage you. Don't let other people discourage you, and don't let social media discourage you. or history discourage you. You can be the first. It's a lot of first Black this and the first lot of Black that. So yeah, just listen. You are excellent. You're wonderful because you're Black. I mean,
That's beautiful, honey. It's marvelous.
yes. So that in itself, it's just yeah. You're amazing, and I hope that every day you tell yourself that you are amazing and that you can do it. So keep pushing, keep going after it until you see what you have envisioned yourself doing.
That's right.
So yeah.
Well, that's been this episode of Tuesday Tips. Keep tuning in with us. You're going to get all of this Black Girl Magic on this month. We're going to get all this Black excellence. We're loving it. But it's really meant to encourage you, but also to help educate you to know that, you know, without Black people, this world would be very less innovative. And, you know, we'd be struggling because a lot of things that we use every day in life
came from us.
We wouldn't have it without Black people.
Yeah.
And so we add a little bit, just that magic, that joy, that flavor that the world needs. So all I can say is, Black people, nobody spreads love and like we do, because it's just a flavor. We got a different flavor. Every race has a different flavor. Every race of people has something that they contribute to society. We're highlighting Black people because it's Black History Month. And we're specifically highlighting Black women because we are marginalized quite often. And just got to know we're in this for the long haul. And yes, Black women, you matter. You are amazing, and y'all need to kill it like every day. Yeah. Just wake up every day determined that I'm killing this day. I don't care what comes my way. I'm owning this day. Yep. Even if you don't feel like it, you need to get up and tell yourself every day, I own this day and I'm gonna kill it. So we love you guys, and continue to spread lots of love and light.
Bye.
Thanks for watching another episode of Tuesday Tips with Dr. Latanya Hughes and Sinead Jordan. We hope to see you back next week. Until then, remember to spread lots of love and light.